After talking about Turkey, Iran, the GCC and Syria, there's a big part of West Asia, Mesopotamia, that we need to talk about. Iraq, after more than a decade of war, a country that was left out without political action, terrorism, occupation and all kinds of problems. It seems like good news is on the way to Iraq. Baghdad, the capital, is having a much-needed makeover. Listen in.
Diggers and bulldozers have replaced the feared site of ammunition for this Baghdad neighborhood. Marred by years of war and neglect, it is now looking towards a makeover as roads get ripped to make way for new water and sewage systems. Similar scenes have played out across the city, the result of a push by the Prime Minister Mohammad Shia al-Sudani's new government to improve basic services for citizens. On the list are improvements to roads, bridges and sidewalks, as well as removing some security checkpoints that held up traffic.
All the previous prime ministers did not pay attention to the suffering of these poor people. I now consider this a revolution of reforms in several fields, not only in this region but in several areas. In terms of services, tiling, water and sewage. Those are the least of needs of the poor people.
The government also aims to clean up the facades of buildings and revamp parks and promenades along the Tigris River. The main one is Abu Nawas Park. It is one of Baghdad's biggest green spaces.
It is a very beautiful and wonderful reconstruction campaign. The people of Baghdad have been waiting for this for a long time. To have parks in such beautiful places where people can breathe, because Baghdad has become filled with concrete buildings with very few green areas.
It is the main project to break ground during Sudani's tenure. Fitted with dedicated running and cycling lanes, benches and public bathrooms, it has received throngs of visitors since partially opening earlier this year. But impediments still remain. Though the park is bringing in throngs of visitors, the river itself is full of sewage and trash.
We are also working on developing the infrastructure of the capital Baghdad by initiating the implementation of important projects in the water and sanitation sectors, as well as working on waste management file and exploring how we can exploit it in electricity production.
The Baghdad mayor says the current works were only the beginning. Iraqis say they feel positive about the future due to the infrastructure improvements and recent stability. They say these are the most significant changes they have seen since the invasion, but feel a lot more can be done if the funds from selling oil do not get choked by corrupt pipelines.